We have good breaking news on CBS Sports HQ. Another COVID-free week of testing for the NBA in Orlando. 0 positive COVID-19 tests dating all the way back to July the 20th. This is the second straight week they have reported 0 positive tests in the bubble. Here is part of the release from the NBA and the Players Association. Of the 344 players tested for COVID-19 on the NBA campus since test results were last announced July 20th, 0 have returned confirmed positive tests. For more on this, we want to bring in Tim Doyle, our sports line expert and expert on all things basketball. Tim, this is great news, and it's going to show when you look at different sports as well, soccer included, NHL right now. The bubble is working.
Yeah, and the bubble's not working in baseball, right? So that's what everyone's zeroing in on, and that was the big national story, not just from a sports perspective, but a national perspective. And hats off to Adam Silver. This was always his plan to play these games, and there was definitely some dark times for all of us at home without sports, but they've done just such a phenomenal job with the technology that they've equipped these players with. One product connects on the sensors to make sure that people, media members, players, coaches are staying 6 feet apart. And if you do violate that 6 feet while wearing the sensor, your sensor is going to beep. You're going to be able to contact trace all of kind of the people that you've interacted with. So the bubble is working. And Chris, that's good news for us. That means we keep our jobs.
That's true. We get to watch some basketball beginning tomorrow night with 2 games. I'm going to be honest, Tim. I thought that the bubble had a good chance of working and games continue to go on as planned and perhaps crowning a champion. I didn't think we would be sitting here on the eve of the NBA's return with 0 positive tests. How about you?
I was a little bit more optimistic. You know, across the pond here with soccer and basketball, they have done a phenomenal job of kind of playing within the bubble. And I think Adam Silver looked at that model and figured that it could translate to the NBA. I think it's been key, and it's been really been uplifting and kind of enlightening, rather, is the word, to see how many guys kind of go through everyday situations and they have to leave the bubble. Whether it's a family member passing or whether it's a family emergency like Zion Williamson, who's just kind of re-entered the bubble, and the protocol that the NBA has taken when someone re-enters the bubble, quarantining them, giving them a certain amount of time before they're able to kind of be with their teammates again, allowed to be on the floor again. So the NBA has followed all the proper steps so far. The guys, even though there's been, let's just say, some chicken wing slips here and there across the way, the guys have kind of followed protocol. So this is really exciting to see, because that is the big question. What happens if Giannis gets it? What happens if LeBron gets it? What happens if it's a playoff series? Hopefully those are questions that never have to be answered.
Well, do you expect this to last, or are you worried that we're going to have more Lou Williamses out there who put everything in jeopardy?
Yeah, I'm worried. I mean, there's no other way to say it. Yes, I'm worried. And, you know, there's no way to say how someone's going to be able to stand, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks. That's why I've said this, and I'm not just saying this for the dramatic, like, television moment. This will be the hardest championship ever to win. But it will. I mean, you're away from family members. You can't see members of the opposite sex. You can't go out and enjoy yourself. You can't blow off some steam. You can't be around other people. It's like you're living in almost this like bachelor/bachelorette lifestyle where all you are worried about right now is basketball and winning a championship. Of course, you know that. They coop all these people up and then they feel like they're falling in love with somebody. They're not really falling in love. Those relationships don't work out. But all these people are all cooped up, all these NBA players, and now they're focusing on one thing and one thing only. This is going to be an amazing championship. I think it's all going to be up here. Finding the motivation, what team really wants to be out there, who's going to lay it on the line, what team comes together, what team grows apart. I think chemistry is going to be the #1 biggest word in the bubble, but I'm not 100% confident that there's going to be 0 positive tests. How can you be?
Want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis. No yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.